Hi there, Tara here from Boys and Girls Clubs of Western Pennsylvania. We are here for another exciting episode of Children's Imaginarium visual art series. We are going to explore today henna. A lot of young people, especially in this time of this 2022, really into tattoos. And that's cool. I'm not judging anybody. You know, everybody has their own preference of body art, whether it be jewelry or hair dye or hair cuts and hairdos, fashion, whatever you like, nails, nail art, eyelashes, makeup. But this is something that I'm really into. I like henna because, to be quite honest, I'm a little bit afraid of tattoos because I don't like needles. So we're going to show you how I find the same joy from henna that a person would like from tattoo. So this is the ultimate henna product that I bought at my local craft store. Okay, this is a commercial henna product. This is not natural henna. Before we unbox this, I do want to show you a natural henna product. Natural henna is made from a plant. Okay, so this is the organic. I'll take it out of the bag. I keep it in my freezer. This is organic Rajasthani henna powder, okay? And that is the natural henna, which you see on a lot of the culture, Indian folks who do it for weddings and dance and holiday. And this is brown. It's made from a plant. It's natural. It's not made in a factory. It's a plant that's boiled down and worked and dried until you get this beautiful powder. And this henna product is very nice. I like to use this too. All of these henna applications last on your skin for about 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks. It depends on how much you wash and the placement of the henna. Okay, so this is a commercial one we're going to show you first. So I'm going to go ahead and undo this box. And in this package, it looks like there might be a lot, but really, there's not that much in this package. This was $25, okay? It's a little bit more expensive for a commercial product, but it's still good. The natural product that I buy comes in a whole kit. It's a little bit cheaper, and it lasts a long time in your freezer. Okay, so here we have a brush, which we're going to use in just a moment. We have a powder that is a setting powder. Pull this back. We have several different kinds of stencils for your skin. So I'm going to pull those out and show you. We're going to pick one and do it very quickly. So this is different patterns that we can try. And this is fun because I don't usually use stencils. I usually do mine freehand. And I'm going to show you what I do too with that. So I'm going to pick one that I think is kind of pretty to do. I'm just going to pick a small one because we don't have a whole lot of time right now. I'm going to pick one of these little stars. Okay. No, actually I take that back. I apologize. I'm going to pick one of these wristband things. Where is it? I just saw it.
The first one.
This one. I'm going to pick one of those. Okay, so here we go. I also wanted to show you one more product before we go into, these are some other commercial ones too. This is a red and this is a black, and then I have a brown. These are also commercial, made in the factory, not natural, okay? But they're not toxic. There's nothing wrong with these. You must research your product to make sure it's not toxic. When these commercial products go on your skin, it feels like it lays on top of your skin. It's like a little bit like artificial feeling, a little plasticky, and that's fine. As long as your skin, if it doesn't cause it, if you can see if your skin is sensitive. If your skin is sensitive, then you don't want to use the product, okay? So with these, I do things like this. You can see the remainder of a henna drawing that I did on my own arm. It was down into my hand. And this is after 1 week, basically. A little bit over a week, actually. A week and a half. So you can see that I just had fun one evening and I was just making circles and designs and dots, and it went all the way down my hand. Okay, so that's what these do. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try this. So according to the directions, we unstick this. And it's gonna be really interesting to see if these are reusable. So I'm gonna keep this backing board. I'm gonna keep this there. And I'm gonna put this right on my skin. It's not super, it says it has an adhesive, but I can feel right now that it's not super adhesive. So it's not super strong. So I'm just gonna put one that I like a lot, the middle one actually. No, I'll do a whole strip, okay? So I'm gonna put this down right here on my skin. And just to keep it in place, I'm gonna go all the way around my, okay. Look at that, how pretty is that? Right? So there's like, this is like a soft cloth, almost it feels like a ribbon material. And these white areas have like little holes that will allow the paint to go through. So I think I'm gonna we'll start with this red color, okay? So I'm gonna pull some of this red out, okay? And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply some to this brush. There we go. And this brush is supposed to push it in. You're gonna push it in. So I'm gonna push it in to the white areas. Can you see that, Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay. Oop, looks like I need a little bit more. I'm very conservative with dyes and things. I like to make it go as long as I possibly can. Especially when I'm just learning about a new product, so I don't want to waste. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this red on. This is gonna be fun to see the different kinds. Okay, and then, so I guess I'm going with the next one. It's gonna be black. And this time I'm just gonna apply some right here. Okay, with some black. I don't wanna use a whole lot, just enough, sort of scrubbing it in to the image. Black, and there's still a little bit of brown on my brush, so it's kind of mixing together, which is kind of cool. Okay, now, all right, we're gonna do some white. All right, so this says in the instructions, because I read that ahead of time, to wait 5 minutes, but I think that we'll be okay before the setting powder goes on. So we're gonna go ahead and get this white on here. Very conservative, Tara. That's a little bit too conservative. Almost just need a little bit more. Like I said, I like to plan my art out. Even if it's on my body, I like to plan things out and, you know, save it up for a special occasion. Like maybe I'm going out or something, to a wedding or something, and you know, do that kind of thing. Now I'm gonna see, a lot of these things are kind of blending together, which is gonna be cool, I think. Now, according to the directions, now we just go ahead and immediately take this off. You're supposed to take this off immediately. Well, okay, so I can tell that the brown stuck to the mesh a little bit, so it didn't lay on my skin very well.
The black looks pretty good.
The black looks pretty good. So you can see that this kind of stuck in the mesh. This is a very fine stencil. So I'm going to say that I should have taken this off sooner with the black. So you have to work quick when you work with stencils, I believe, okay? Now you're supposed to wait 5 minutes till that sets. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a little bit of this work right here. We're going to take some red. And all I'm going to do is squeeze, make a design right on my hand, okay? So all I'm going to do is go like this, squeeze it. And this doesn't take long at all to set up this commercial type. It always comes out like a jelly dye or something. Yeah.
It's not smooth.
So the more adept you get at doing these, you can, you know, especially when you're mixing the natural kind, you can work on the consistency so you can make it smoother. You can even learn how to make these tubes and wrap them, because I have these tubes that were sent to me as well for the natural dye. There's also plastic bottles and things. So what you do with this natural stuff is this just dries. It literally just pulls up from your skin and you throw it away. Okay, so I know how to set things with sugar water. All of the ingredients with natural henna, it's all natural. Water, sugar, vinegar, lemon juice, essential oils, plant dyes. Very nice. The commercial stuff is the cheap, well, not necessarily cheap, but it's an easier way to do it, because you just walk into the store and buy a paint that you can immediately apply to your skin. There are people that do it at fairs that do the spray painting with the stencils. And that's the same type of thing, only it's in a spray, applied by spray. So, okay, let's put the finishing stuff on, then we're gonna end this. So here's the finishing powder. Actually, I'm not gonna put the setting powder on, but all it does is you put a little bit of the setting powder on and it makes it stay longer. So this, I've never used a setting powder, so I don't know how valid that is. But because this didn't come out really completely, I do not want to set this right away, because I think I want to wash this off and start again and practice. So, well, that was a fun little adventure into the art of henna and using a stencil, okay? So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you're allowed, you might want to try this someday. Please do not do this type of project unless you have your guardian's permission, okay? Thank you.